Not guilty for all three officers in the Tyre Nichols case? Y'all got to explain this, and I got the answers. Make sure you like, subscribe. Here we go, okay? Yes, three of the five officers were found not guilty in the Tyre Nichols case in Memphis. Yes, yes, yes. I hate to say it, but that is what happened. Yes, three of them. I have those officers' names. We have Justin Smith, Demetrius Haley, and Darius Bean. All three of these guys were found not guilty in state court. All right. Now, I'm going to explain to you why, because a lot of the reporters I don't see really doing that job. So I'm going to explain to you why the guys were found not guilty. Not that I agree, but just so you understand what's going on. Okay, basically, the defense is arguing that the three guys that were being charged, and this is what they were being charged with, actually, just so you guys know, the three guys were being charged with second degree murder, aggravated assault, 2 counts of aggravated kidnapping, 2 counts of official misconduct, and official oppression. Okay. They were found not guilty of all of those charges. All right. Second degree murder. The reason why they weren't found guilty on the second degree murder is because they were not the aggressors in the attack. Now, I had to go back and watch the videos. I watched 20 minutes of 4 different videos. I watched 3 body cam videos and the eye in the sky video. And you do see that those 3 guys were kind of in restraint mode. So it would have been hard to put a second degree murder charge on them. Aggravated assault charge did not seem to hold because the defense argued that they did everything by the book. Okay, they were arguing that everything they did was in alignment with what officers can do in Memphis. So that's why the aggravated assault charge was not able to go. 2 counts of aggravated kidnapping, that probably didn't hold with the jury because the guy Nichols was someone that the cops were in pursuit of. So them being charged with kidnapping would not hold because technically they were authorizing him and trying to arrest him. So that would not be considered kidnapping in that moment. 2 counts of official misconduct and official oppression. Well, if the aggravated assault and the aggravated kidnapping wasn't going to land, official misconduct and official oppression wasn't going to land. So that's how that works. Now, this is the kicker. These three are not the ones that was doing all of the punching and stuff in the video. That guy's name is Emmit Martin III. That was the guy that was doing the real heavy punching on him. And then the bald head guy right here, Mr. Desmond Mills, is the guy that you see doing the baton. Those guys did plead guilty to federal charges in this case, which is why they aren't in court currently for the charges. Because I know you're like, well, who's going to jail? Somebody got to go to jail. The main aggressors in this case were found guilty. They pled guilty to their charges. What were their charges? Okay, so let's see. Emmett Martin, as y'all can see right here, this is from the Department of Justice. This is not me making this up. August 23rd, 2024, Emmett Martin pled guilty to civil rights and conspiracy charges arising out of the January 7th, 2023 incident. Martin is the second MPD officer to plead guilty in this case. Okay, so with that, let's go on to it. Let's see. Let's see. Martin pled guilty to counts 1 and 3 of the indictment. Count 1 charged Martin with using excessive force and failing to intervene in the unlawful assault. Count 3 charged Martin with conspiring to cover up his use of unlawful force by omitting material information and by providing false and misleading information to the supervisor and to others. All right. Now, the charges stem from him using excessive force, resulting in the death of Nichols, and aiding and abetting each other in using that excessive force. In the video, guys, it's gruesome, man. This guy Martin is kicking Nichols in the head. The officers eventually have him handcuffed, and the guy Martin just takes five really cheap blows at the guy, man. I mean, it's really heartbreaking. As an aspiring attorney, it was gut wrenching to watch somebody get done like that. You know, it's just, man, it's disheartening. So it's good to know that Martin is going to jail. They're trying to give him like 40 something years or something like that. Mills is also going to jail. They're trying to give him like 15 to 20 years. So there are people going to jail, as well as the fact that these three guys are still being brought up on federal charges. So they did win the state case, but the feds have taken this case on. Those three have not pled guilty. And from the looks of it, I would have to assume that they plan on fighting going forward. We will see. This is a shocker right here. I'm kind of just disheartened at the fact that black men didn't have the discernment to look out for another in that moment, in regards to how we could treat each other in the position of authority that we are in. I watched the video. They tried to all gang up and say that the man was really high, and that was the reason. Toxicology report came back, showed that he had a little weed in the system. So, the guy just seemed to be a lot stronger than all five of those guys. I mean, it's got to be the weakest police officers I've ever seen in my life, I would have to say, for one guy to just be able to overpower all of you all to the fact that you all had to resort to cheap shots like this. So while you all were found not guilty, I don't think you will be heroes in the city of Memphis. Call me crazy. But what do y'all think? Did the city... Oh, wait. Before we get going on that part, here's another key fact. Stay tuned. If you're watching, you're getting some more info. Another key fact in this is that they had to bring in an outside jury. They brought in a jury from Chattanooga because the rest of the state had been tainted by the media coverage. So the people in Chattanooga, I guess they were able to test somehow that the people in Chattanooga were the least exposed to the information about the trial. So that's why the trial was not held by a jury of Nichols' peers, technically. It was held by a jury of people from Chattanooga, which has been reported as an all-white trial. An all-white jury. So read with that, if you will. This is an all-white jury from Chattanooga. This was a crime that happened in Minnesota amongst black men. Black victim, all black men on that police force. So that's just a little bit more context for you guys. I hope I'm doing a good job for you all who might not be criminal justice educated or not had the time to follow up on this. I'm just giving you all of the information that's available online. Again, I haven't offered my opinion at all in regards to what happened in regards to the charges. Only opinion I'm giving is maybe why the jury maybe saw it how they saw it. So what do y'all think? Did the jury make the right decision in finding it not guilty? Did the jury do a terrible job in not finding these officers guilty? Is it something that we shouldn't worry about because the feds will get them? What do y'all think? Leave it in the comments. I'm out.